just waiting on the house supervisor to give you okay, yeah, man.
Okay.
It's 50-50, y'all.
Either way, it is totally fine.
Okay.
If it's no, that's totally fine.
Okay.
Not a problem at all.
Okay.
Thank you so much, my friend.
But I'm not sure how far, so I don't know if I can get on it to get that filter on. And I didn't know if I could even come south. You might know.
What's going on?
Are you all knowing?
Maybe.
Maybe. Do you know if, at, what, 465 and 65 is, do you know if that's open so that I could go north from here? I live on the north end of Noblesville, and I kind of came that way because I knew that
I
was a road.
don't know for sure because I come from Brown.
Okay. Right.
But it wouldn't hurt to try.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
Or like if you put the address in your thing, you have to give you all the
On this end of the town, I get horrible service, and then I'm like, okay, well, yeah, pretty much. So I kind of came by way of like, I was going to Cisco Hospital, kind of came around that way.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if I could get
I know
to
if you
65.
keep straight down County Line Road,
Okay.
you can get to 65.
It will run into,
Yeah, it's a highway.
but see, I'm not sure if 65 is open though, to get to 465. That's my problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can get on
There's
455.
But is 65 open though?
Yeah.
It is?
Hi there.
Oh, awesome.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi. Who have you gotten approval from to do the podcast?
Oh, my husband works here.
Okay.
His name is Trey Playstead.
Okay.
I spoke to his boss, whose name is Craig.
Okay. Perfect. So Craig is expecting you?
Yes.
Okay, let me go get Craig. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you so much.
465 and take it around to wherever you're trying to go. Same way with coming down, you just hit 465 either way.
That's all right.
All right, that answer. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You get a hold of that.
Yeah, she just walked back in that way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
Oh no, whenever in doubt, just ask. You never know so like, get her recording and try to get you a podcast.
Okay. You look very tired.
It's so hot outside, and my air conditioner went out in my car, so it's a long drive from Noblesville to here with no air.
Absolutely it is. Jesus.
Yep.
So I'm a podcaster.
Oh.
Mic is off. Okay?
Yep.
So mic is off. I have 500,000 listeners.
Oh, really?
And I'm recording an episode about what to do if you come to the hospital.
Oh,
We
like
do.
in an emergency situation?
Yes, so it is a podcast for children of what to do in an emergency situation.
Oh,
So
interesting.
this is our first episode of this new series we're doing of what if emergency.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
this is a child. Hopefully this is their first day of school. They're
Right.
watching this after their first day of kindergarten.
Okay.
Their very first day.
Mm-hmm.
And they're listening to the podcast and they're going, okay, what do I do if I'm in an emergency situation and I have to go to the hospital? I would talk to the nice nurse who looks very tired and ask her with the mic off if she would like to be recorded.
I cannot, or I will be disbarred from my schooling.
Of course. No.
But
Don't
thank
worry
you.
about it. No. Not a problem at all.
Yeah, we're in training, and
Of
so
course,
we're not
yeah.
allowed to do any recordings or
Oh,
anything like that.
got it.
So,
Okay. Of course. No problem.
Otherwise, I would.
Would it be possible for me to get your email address and then you could do it as a citizen instead of as a, like...
Can't while I'm in school.
What about after school?
I have till after December. I graduate in December.
Because, see, here's the thing.
I could after.
I have been doing this podcast for 12 years.
Okay.
I started the podcast in 2009.
Is it an educational for kids? Or what
Educational
kind
for kids, yes. So we've done all kinds of different... I can write down... Do you want me to write down the web address for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so, here. It's... Here. Let me write it down for you real quick. I've got my trusty laptop to use as always, I use my trusty laptop as my desk. I'll just take a quick picture here, because we always take a picture when we do something new. We are writing on a post-it note for the first time in a while, so we will take a picture.
That's my school email, and we have
Thank
access to that for quite a while.
Okay, great. So what I would like to do is give you my email on this. So you've given me your email. I'm going to give you my email on this one.
Okay.
And I'm also going to write my web address.
Okay.
So if you would like to, send me an email as a citizen and not as... Because remember, freedom of speech. So like what you talk about in the hospital, they have power to control that because that's your job, obviously.
Right.
But when you are at home, relaxing on your couch, if you would like to call me just on a regular phone call and do an interview about what it's like to be a student.
Okay.
What are you studying?
Nursing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nursing.
I want many of the people who listen to this series of episodes to grow up to be nurses. So what a better way to do that, to prepare people of the future. Again, I started this podcast 12 years ago. So
Hey, Neil.
hi, how are you?
Good to see you. How you been?
Doing good.
Hanging
Thank
in
you.
there, hanging in there.
Yep.
So what's happening today?
I wanted to ask permission to be able to record a podcast. It is a podcast for children. It is called Fox Labs. Fox Labs. Okay. Here, let me write it down for you. Okay. Here, you gave me. Okay, good. I have an extra post-it note. Thank you for that. So I have 3 post-it notes. Yay. Okay. So this is my website. And this is my TikTok.
I'll tell you, that TikTok is something else, huh?
I have over 100,000 followers on TikTok
that's awesome.
alone.
That is crazy.
Yes, and I would love to interview you about what it's like to be a nutrition manager.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's very
But it's
cool.
totally up to you. If you don't want
Yeah,
to,
absolutely.
that's totally fine.
Yeah, unfortunately I cannot.
Of course.
Have a business conduct.
No, that's
policy I have to follow with my company.
Of course.
Unfortunately, do any
No,
of that.
that's totally fine. Not a problem.
Unfortunately, Neil, as much as I would, I'll have to say this. Unfortunately, we can't allow it.
That's totally fine. Not a problem.
I know. Last year we were here, just happened to be in here last time. But
Yep.
Unfortunately, cannot. That's going to be against the hospitals. When it
course.
comes to the network, that's a higher level of marketing and such and what.
Of course.
So,
That's not a problem at all.
I would be able to say yes to it at all.
Okay, no problem. What I will do is I will go ahead and call an Uber, and I will go to a library, and I will record there.
Probably quieter too. You know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
And if you just think about the ambiance of a library,
Right.
and what
Absolutely.
everyone sees.
Yes, and it'll be perfect for the audio, because
I
the
think
audio
it
will
would
be
be.
very quiet.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll use one of those study rooms at the library.
That
That'll be
would
perfect.
certainly work, man. It would certainly work. Were you able to get all that stuff delivered to the troops?
Yes. Oh my
Awesome.
God.
Awesome.
We
That's
have
so cool.
we have delivered over 100,000 packages this year alone
Wow.
to post office boxes for people in the Air Force, the Marines, the Navy, the Coast Guard, teachers as well. So
Okay.
it's the same price to
Yeah.
send to a post office box
Yeah.
at priority mail. It's like $7.
Oh gosh.
And so we just fill up boxes and boxes of stuff and we send it to people who need it.
I just think it's great when you said you're spending your money.
Right.
Your own money. Your own
Yes,
Social
my
Security.
my Social Security check.
Wow.
So I get $1,000 a month from Social Security, and we use that as our seed capital.
Sure.
So we've been doing this for 12 years. Think about how much money. 12 years, $1,000 a month.
We can do the math there.
That's a lot of money.
and I'm
and so-
sure those troops all appreciate it. Those folks that don't even know you.
Right.
Right? It's just like here at the hospital, we take care of all our
Right.
patients.
So many of our listeners are those troops themselves. So we send them a flash drive
Okay.
with all of our previous episodes.
Okay.
All of the previous episodes that we've done. I can show you. Do you want me to show you on my phone?
I don't have a lot of time, certainly, but I'll take a few more minutes. But I
Of
have
course.
to get back.
No.
Is everything okay with you guys at home?
Yes.
I understand there was a fire.
Oh my god, it was horrible. Do you want to see the video?
No.
There were like 7 fire trucks in front of the house. It was horrible.
I'm glad you guys are okay, though.
It was purely a stroke of luck, unfortunately. So what happened was, it was awful.
I Trace said was your oven that caught on fire.
Yes. So I was cooking for him
How are you? Oh,
when he
nice
got
of you.
home from work at 3:30, because it takes about 30 minutes for him to drive home. So he gets off at 3 and gets home at about 3:30. So about 3:45, he was helping me finish our meal. We were making turkey and stuffing and all of that.
Sure.
We were making a Thanksgiving-style meal,
Okay.
and unfortunately, the natural gas oven caught on fire.
That's
And
good.
fortunately, we had a fire extinguisher right
There
there,
you go.
and
Safety.
I am in a wheelchair. I cannot fight a fire. So if it was 30 minutes earlier, the house would have burned down.
Burned down. Oh
If
my
Trey
God.
had not gotten home in time.
Good Lord. Well, I'm glad you guys are okay. When I saw him today, he had a band on him, and I said, hey,
Yeah.
he's okay, though. And I'm glad you're okay.
It's
Yeah.
been a very difficult time.
Yeah,
He had to spend some time in the ICU because of smoke inhalation.
Oh, gosh.
He was helping me to get out, obviously.
Oh, wow.
There was smoke everywhere. It was horrible.
Well,
So
I'm glad you're safe and good.
Yeah, no. So I have some lung damage, but I will be okay.
Yeah.
He has more severe lung damage than I do, so he may not be able to work as much, unfortunately.
Yeah.
His
I'll
lung
let him
damage is
determine
much
that.
worse than mine.
Yeah, I'll let him come to us. I talked to him today. Certainly, let him know that we have his support, and, if he needs anything.
Yeah.
We gave him all the information, so I'm sure he'll talk to you
Of course.
about that. But yeah, man, unfortunately, we cannot. I love the podcast.
No, that's
Okay,
totally
good.
fine. Where would you like me to go?
The library is where you said you'd go.
Of course.
I will
Let me go
find
ahead and call the
library
Uber.
there. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Of course.
Well, I gotta get going. I will. I gotta get back.
Of course.
I will let Trey know that he probably knows you're here.
Of course. Yeah, he brought me here.
Okay. Well,
I
cool.
came with him when he came to work.
Got it. Okay.
I was using the chapel as a recording studio because I'm a Scientologist.
Okay.
So my religion is science.
Yes.
So Scientology.
That's a whole big
Which is-
ballgame. Tom Cruise is Scientologist. And,
That's right.
oh,
I am a Scientologist, the same as Tom
guy.
Cruise. Do you know how much money I donate to Scientology by doing
I
this?
have no idea.
Billions of dollars.
That's a lot.
How do you think Scientology is so big?
I don't
Billions
know.
of dollars. It's. Do
you know?
you want me to write it down for you?
No, it's okay.
It's
man. I
Scientology.org.
totally, I know what it is. I've seen. I studied
Billions
a lot
of
read
dollars.
about it. Well, I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, good luck in your ventures there with
I appreciate it.
that.
Thank you.
And I think the library would be the best place. It's
Of
more,
course.
more subtle and more quieter. For you
That's
to
a great idea.
concentrate.
I will
So-
go directly from here to the library.
Okay, sounds good.
And I will not record my podcast here.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. How do you pronounce your name? I'm so sorry.
Ladislau.
Ladislau.
Yes,
okay?
you made my day, man.
Thank you
you
so much,
Everybody
Ladislau. I appreciate it.
All right, Neil. You take care, okay?
I appreciate it.
my
Thank you.
friend.
Yep. I'll just tell them to come to the valet. That's easy enough. Okay, where is the Uber app? Where is the Uber app? Uber app. Okay, allow Uber to access this device's location. I must have updated. Okay.
Did you guys just have that fire?
Yeah. He has a bandage on his arm over a burn. Like a burn this big on his arm. I was worried it was going to go infected. So I had him come immediately to get checked out.
I'd be more concerned about his lungs.
Yes, me too. So because I am disabled,
Right.
he sustained more lung damage than I did. So I was lower down to the floor. I was lower down to the floor because he was pulling me out of the house. It was awful. So anyway, thank God he was there. If it had been 30 minutes earlier, where he was going to arrive in 15 minutes, the house would have burnt to the ground.
Yeah.
Because I would have had to just run out the door. Because I cannot fight a fire.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
The only option for me, because I am disabled, is to call 911.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Yeah.
For anybody.
Of course. Yeah. So, it was a complete fluke accident. We were trying to cook a turkey. We were trying to cook.
You to fix a turkey, won't it?
Exactly. Well, we'll just get one from Kroger next time. We won't try to. It was.
No
It was.
cooking on your own.
It was beautiful. It was a Thanksgiving turkey, and then we took 2 pizza crusts and we put it over the turkey to make a crust.
I've never heard of it
It's
cooked that way.
delicious.
Huh.
Oh
And
my
the
God.
crust doesn't burn while you're
No,
cooking?
because it's a pizza crust. So what you do is you just cook it really slowly. So you cook it on a low heat over a longer period of time. So kind of like a crock pot, but
Right.
you're using the oven to do it. That's how they used to cook turkeys back in the day. Remember?
The crust?
Well, yeah, that was a form. It's today. It's a the way that they do it is they do a beef, and then they wrap it in dough and they bake it.
Right.
So back in the day, they would do that with birds as well.
It just seemed like that bird is too big to cook it that long with that on it.
Well, we've done experiments on our podcast to show people how to do it. This is a cooking technique from our distant past.
Interesting.
People can do it. Here. Okay. We've done a whole podcast series about this, okay? It was amazing, right? So, we went out into the woods around Colonial Williamsburg, and we had reenactors with us playing characters. Here is how you cook this recipe from the American Liberty Cookbook sold in the White House bookstore. Sponsored by whitehouse.gov. Go and visit whitehouse.gov, children. You might find a lot of stuff there. It's fantastic. So we called ahead to Colonial Williamsburg because I'm in a wheelchair, so that stuff was built literally 500 years before the ADA.
Right.
So obviously there are some things that I cannot access in a wheelchair because it was built long before the wheelchair existed.
Right.
So they couldn't have built for wheelchairs because wheelchairs did not exist. So,
I'm sure that they would have to be somewhat ADA compliant.
well, they are now. They have to retrofit it. So what they do, especially with like old buildings, cathedrals, stuff like that, what they have are those lifts. The ones that are
Yeah.
relatively cheap to
I'm
make.
familiar. My mom's husband is in a wheelchair. He's paralyzed
Oh.
on one side.
Yeah.
And while he was still able, he did a lot of work with people on making sure that the facilities were ADA compliant. So I'm
Absolutely.
very, very familiar with that.
That's basically what we do. Essentially, we record my experience as a disabled individual. So whenever we have permission, obviously,
Right.
didn't get permission today.
Yeah,
That's
in
totally
healthcare-
fine.
In healthcare, it's difficult.
Of course. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. I am in no rush. I will go through the proper channels. Like I said, we've been doing this for 12 years. Some of our stories have taken 10 years to complete because we had to file a Freedom of Information Act request.
Yeah.
And wait, 10 years. So there's a story that we published last week that I started working on in 2012. 2 years after we started the podcast, I started working on it in 2012, and we just published it. It's like having the ability to time travel, but I don't have the ability to time travel. It's awesome.
Nice.
Anyway, I need to do this. Next. Sign into your account. Send code. Okay. Hold on. Where is my... There it is. Okay. Now, let's see, where was I? I needed to go back to the Uber app. That's where I needed to go. Okay. I didn't receive a code. Resend code via SMS. Dang it. Okay. Continue with Google. There we go. Okay. Please try again. Call me with the code. Yes. Okay. Expect a phone call shortly. So I'm always so disappointed when an app like Uber, as big as it is, does not have that little blue accessibility button on their app.
Oh.
How is
You
it?
would think they would.
How are you supposed to use a $1 billion app if you are blind in one eye and half blind in the other eye, and you cannot make the text as big as you need to make it?
Right.
How are you supposed to use Uber? I ask. Because they do not have a phone number where you can call and reserve.
They don't. Interesting.
They don't, which is not ADA. They are breaking federal law. They are a multi-billion-dollar company.
You should take that up with them.
I am working on it.
As I say,
It's a story. That story I started working on in 2015, and I have not published it yet.
Interesting. Yeah, I could see that being a problem.
Yes. So I've got your email. I'm going to write down my email, okay? Let me get my
Maybe you
pen.
could give me your podcast so I can see it.
Sure. So let me give you, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write my web address at the top. Okay? FURREST.com. And then my email is DRAWPONIES at gmail.com. There we go. Okay, let me take a quick picture for the blog. Because we love blogging. Blogs are great. Oh my god. Okay, this is so frustrating. I'm probably going to have to call them. Who can I call? Oh, I know who I can call. Okay. Yep. Alright. I needed to take a picture, and then I need to call the ADA bus. That's who I can call.
Thank you.
You can look that up on your phone. It's a Google Doc, so it's accessible from any device.
Okay.
Our website is just a Google Doc,
Okay.
because that way I can edit it at any time. I can add to it, I can subtract to it, and anyone can make the letters as big or as small as they want. So you can literally read my website one letter at a time,
Interesting. Okay.
which is what every app should
You're
do.
smart enough to know that that needs to be a priority. You know what I mean?
Yes. So, for example, here I'll show you. Let me just show you a quick example. So I use a
No,
server.
I have seen.
sorry.
That's okay. I have seen. I have a friend who is legally blind, and I've seen her do that
Yeah.
on her computer.
So this is called IP Relay. This is a free service by T-Mobile. If you have a T-Mobile device, you can use IP Relay for free. It's amazing. Oh, why is it not loading? Okay, well, anyway. Here, let me show you. Where do I go to Google? Google. T-Mobile IP Relay. There we go. Okay, so this is the website. T-Mobile accessibility. There we go. Okay. T-Mobile IP Relay allows people who are deaf, hard of hearing, deafblind, or have a speech disability to use an internet connection, a computer or mobile device, and a relay operator. You type what you want to say to the operator, then the operator relays the message to your caller and types their response back to you. Note, all calls are strictly confidential and no records of any conversations are maintained by T-Mobile. So, anyway. So, what I do is, I'm autistic. So, when I am nonverbal, I can use this to talk to people.
Oh, I think that's great.
I wish every child knew. Millions do know now because of me, but I wish millions of children from around the world would know that they can use one of these services for free.
Yeah.
And if they are nonverbal, because many children in kindergarten are nonverbal, and now they can communicate with their teachers with their phones.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's completely revolutionizing education.
That's great. I mean, with all the technology we have, I mean, it's perfect.
Why would you not
Right.
have relay operators? Do you know how much relay operators make? Relay operators make $100 an hour.
Wow. I know people like sign language. They make really good money too.
They make
and
really good
interpreters
money.
in
And so
general.
what they can do is, let's say the child only knows sign language, and they're in a school in Switzerland. They can have a sign language interpreter speak to them in American Sign Language. The sign language interpreter knows Swiss, so it means that they can learn at any school in the world.
Right.
So it's actually an advantage to know American Sign Language.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like a tedious process,
Right.
kids love sign language. My sister, when she was only 2 years old, used sign language because she was nonverbal. So we teach kids sign language.
Yeah. I think that's good. I wish they would start teaching kids younger a foreign language, another language besides English.
Me too.
When they're in kindergarten and start young like that.
And now, the kids, especially the really bright, smart kids, they can learn sign language basically overnight.
They pick it up quickly.
It's like teaching a universal language to every child. And now they can speak with service dogs. So now if they have a service dog, they can speak to the service dog privately. They can communicate to the service dog whatever they need, completely non-verbally, if they are a non-verbal autistic child.
Very cool. Very cool.
It is revolutionizing education.
I know there's a lot of services that the hospitals and facilities that we work at use.
Yeah.
Not real familiar with them, but I know they exist and they work.
Absolutely.
And I know people who use some of those, but I don't know what services they are. So.
Right.
But yeah, definitely, the world is a-changing with all of the technology that we have.
Absolutely. And why would we not create a podcast?
Hello, you alright?
Doing all right? Yes, thank you. Hi. I just got discharged, and I need to get back to my house.
Okay. Did you let them know inside?
Well, you guys are the valets. I thought I would come talk to you. Who do I need to talk to?
Security.
Security? Okay.
Yes.
Where do I find security?
Security's at the front desk right there.
Oh, okay. I'll go back in. All right. Thank you.
It's right down, so you don't need a wheelchair, you do. It's right down this hall right here. Yeah, you're like halfway there now. Okay. You let me know and I'll get you this area. I appreciate it.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I just got discharged from the hospital. I just need to know where to go. I need to get back to my house.
Okay. Are you got a ride coming in?
What are my options as far as rides?
I mean, you can get the house super like a caseworker or something, and then
That would be great. Yep.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Just let me know how you want me to do it, and I will do it.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured, but I didn't want to be presumptuous, you know.
Okay, so I'm not getting you on the phone right now for case management. If you want, I can have somebody go down that way to the office and check for you in a moment. But I'll just have to wait until someone's available here, okay?
I'm sorry, say again?
I said I can't get them on the phone right now.
Okay.
I can have somebody go down to their office and check if anyone's in there, and then see if they can get somebody for you. It'll just be a little bit. So
Okay, not a problem. Where would you like me to wait?
You can just wait right over here by the fire pit over there or anything.
By the fire pit?
Yeah, just right there. Just anywhere. In
Oh,
this
can
area.
I go get something from the cafe?
Yeah, that's
Would that be all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do you guys have like food? I don't have any money. Do you guys have any food vouchers or anything?
Again, that would be a case management thing. So.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
I'll have to get with them. Yep.
Oh, back to my boat.
recording an episode of the podcast.
Oh, okay.
It's going really well. I'm showing people how to do it if they're in an emergency situation.
Oh, okay.
So like you burn your paw.
Oh,
You burn your paw.
taken care of.
Yeah. So I'm pretending that I lost my glasses. I do have my glasses. But I'm pretending I lost my glasses so that I'm teaching children who are visually impaired how you have to get in.
And the hospital know what's going on?
Yep. I talked with Len. His name starts with L. The supervisor name starts with L.
Larry?
It's,
My supervisor or one of the coordinators?
I couldn't see the name back there.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get some soup. I just need to know what soup they have.
We got nachos today.
Oh, would you help me get some nachos, my love?
That's what I was coming over to get. I'm getting us nachos.
Thank you. Where would you like to sit, my love?
Go sit over there,
Okay.
and I'll come join you.
I would like an energy drink. You know which ones I like.
I got
Pick
you.
whichever one you want, okay? Yep.
Were you needing to talk to case manager?
Yep.
My name's Amy. What can I help you with?
I just need to be able to get to my house.
Okay. What unit were you discharged from? Because I'll have to get that actual case manager.
Oh, sure.
Work with you.
Psychiatry.
We don't have a psychiatry unit here.
I thought this was Methodist Hospital.
No. This is Community South.
Okay, I was confused. I'm sorry. I just need to know how to get to my home. I know my address. I can write it down.
I mean, all we can do if you have the money is call a taxi. If you weren't a patient here, we can't.
Oh, that's fine. I just need to know how to call a taxi. I have money.
Okay.
I have money. That's not a
Well,
problem.
we would have to go up front here and get the phone and everything. And
Okay, you just let me know what you need.
you want to come up here?
Yep.
Do you prefer a taxi or an Uber or?
Uber is fine. I need to get it reinstalled on my phone because we were in a house fire, and so I have to get my all my apps reinstalled on my phone. I have Uber. I have money. I need help to get home.
Okay.
That's it. Now, I'm going to come back to this bamboo cafe. I'm going to come back to the cafe to eat with my husband, Trey.
Okay.
He works here. I was here to visit him on his lunch break.
Sure. Okay.
Yes. Also, this is... You need this. Here's this. I just use that as my clipboard.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up the Uber number. So I'll give it to you.
Yep.
And
If
then
you give me
when,
you just give me the number, I can call them and give them my card.
Yep. Once because they'll probably want you to wait outside. So
That's fine.
I would suggest calling after you eat with your husband.
Yep.
And that way you can be outside right away for them.
Okay, no problem. What I will do is if you can get the number for me, I will use my TTY service. I use IP relay because I'm autistic. I use IP relay to communicate more effectively
Okay.
because I don't understand like emotions and social cues and all that. So I speak very directly, not because I'm trying to be rude, but because I'm trying to communicate clearly.
Understandable.
Everything all set?
You're all good to go, my love. I was just telling her she's going to find the number for Uber for me so that I can go home whenever you are ready to go home.
Are you filming?
What? No.
We're just saying.
It's an assistive device.
I'm sorry?
It's an assistive device.
No, I was looking at your PC.
Okay.
It's So,
Well, we'll go home after work. Okay. Yep.
I got us food.
Yes, I would like to eat with my husband. Is that all right?
Yep. If you want to go, I can get the information. Are you going to be in the cafe?
In the Bamboo Cafe. Yep.
Okay. I can meet you guys there.
Okay. Thank you so
I'll
much.
Get the information for you to call and everything.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I already talked to L name supervisor. I don't remember his name.
Larry.
Larry.
Yeah. I already talked to Larry. He approved it. So I'm just going to go in there.
You get checked in at the desk.
It's no issue. I'm going to leave as soon as I'm done eating, okay?
No problem.
You just get me that number and we'll be good to go.
Yep. I will be in there in just a few minutes with that. Okay?
Thank you so much. Yep, they don't want me to film the podcast on the office grounds or the hospital grounds, which is totally their right to do. So I'm going to go to the public library. Okay. So I will meet you at a local public library, whatever the closest one is to here. That's where you can pick me up at the end of the day. Okay. Okay. You'll have to come and fetch me from the library in our TARDIS. There we go. All right. What's up?
Good boy.
I will.
Now, I came up with an idea.
Okay. What's your idea, my love?
Use your cardboard boxes
Yeah.
as packing material, as interior and exterior wall material for a timber framed house.
That would be amazing.
Now,
And because it would be pure white cardboard, as long as you figured out a way to put it together that it looked like a tile, you could make them into square tiles, 1 by 1 foot. You could make everything out of cardboard tiles. That would be incredible.
even better.
Okay. Let me pull this up here.
Now, we both know how wasteful political campaigns are at the end of a political campaign.
Yeah, we definitely know that.
How many
Would you? I need your help, my love. I need you to cut this in half so that I can use this, okay?
Okay. So, we both know how wasteful political campaigns are with corrugated plastic.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank
what
you, my
is
love.
that plastic really good at doing?
You tell me. You are the plastic and woodworking expert, after all. My service dog, as it were.
I can tell you what they're really good at.
Okay.
Alternative building materials. Because
Oh, yeah.
if you take them, okay, so what is plywood?
You tell me. I don't know anything about plywood.
Plywood is simply strips of wood, sheets of wood, 1/16 of an inch thick, going in alternating grain directions.
Okay.
What is a corrugated plastic
Like a campaign sign.
campaign sign?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's polyurethane, isn't it?
Made of plastic
Polyurethane. Yep.
with
Because
a grain pattern. It has a grain pattern.
Really? I didn't
Yes.
know that. Corrugated plastic is a grain pattern?
It does.
How does that work?
Now, think about it this way. Now, see this grain going in this direction?
Hold on. 1 second. It's a perfect visual aid, so why don't we use it?
Now,
You were just explaining to me using the grain of the wood, okay? So just do it where the camera can see your finger, okay?
yep.
I'm gonna move, hold on. I'm gonna move to this chair, okay?
Yep.
And I'm gonna put the computer right here, okay?
I'll be selling
So, children of the world, anyone of the world, The corrugated plastic goes.
Don't flip off the world, my dear. You just flipped off the entire universe. This is day one of the simulation.
That's fine. I don't care.
I know you don't care. And now every child in the universe will learn how to flip people off on their first day of school. How does that feel?
Wow.
Okay. So, Sir Labrador the lunch dog.
Yes.
Sir Labrador the lunch dog, please.
Okay.
Tell
I
me.
am speaking.
Yes, that's. Hold on. Let me speak for 10 seconds, my love.
No, I have this under control.
Yeah, okay. You go right ahead.
So, the plastic board has a grain pattern that goes in a singular direction because
So I wrote down D-trip and green pattern. So you would have to download the app and go through the app
Oh, yeah,
itself.
okay. So with TTY, I can call these?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, that's
All
great.
right. Anything else I can do for you?
Not at all. We're just going to eat, and then I'm going to go, okay? I'm going to go to probably a public library or my home or whatever.
All right.
I can. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And your name is Amy, and you are a nurse? Or
I'm a case manager.
what is a case manager?
I help direct patients and plan their discharges and get them all set up with transportation needs at discharge.
Okay, so if someone needed, like, because we're doing it. So this is a children's podcast. I would love to get your email so I can contact you about it. Where's your email? I don't need anything else. Because we have 500,000 daily listeners.
yeah,
We're
we're
one
kind
of
of
the
working.
biggest podcasts in the world. It's a research. Research like Sesame Street research.
Right.
So, what do you do, children, if you need someone to help you in an emergency? And you speak to someone like Amy the caseworker. Amy the caseworker, thank you for coming on the podcast, etc.
So, it seems a little mystery shoppery.
Like a mystery shopping thing, yeah.
Understandable.
It's Mystery Shopping 88. That's the podcast. We've been doing it for 12 years. I can show you. Do you have a pen?
You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Have a lunch?
Yeah.
Right on. No said nothing.
What?
Cool.
Yeah, we're good.
I thought you were going to be gone. I was like, I thought you
I
were
was
leaving.
eating with my husband.
Right
I
on,
was
yeah.
here for his lunch break.
Yeah, no, I thought earlier when you said you were going to the library, it didn't work out.
Did you not just give me the number just now?
Oh, good.
Less than 5 minutes ago.
Good,
I
awesome,
received
awesome.
the number.
Oh, that's
to call
great.
With the TTY service.
Yeah, absolutely. No. I just thought you were going to be in your podcast.
Yes, I'm working on getting to the library to do my podcast. Okay?
Yeah, that's no problem at all.
Yeah, so I appreciate your understanding. And I appreciate your patience while I eat lunch with my husband.
Yeah, please enjoy it. I'm glad you guys are okay. You guys are good?
Yeah, we're good.
Right on, buddy.
Totally fine.
I thought I'd just check on you.
I
Right on?
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Alright, so I'm going to call this one first. So I'm going to write number.
Yep, I would suggest D-trip. Oh, sorry, it's
Oh, got it. Okay. So,
D-trip tends to respond best.
D-trip, so we're going to call D-trip first.
At least slow down, we're going to spur
So we're going to call D-trip first, and then we're going to call Green Cab second. Okay?
Yep, if for some reason D-trip can't do it, then
Okay.
I wanted to give you multiple numbers.
I appreciate it. So I would like to get your email, if that's possible, so we can just fold this in half and give you that calculator. So if you can just write down your email, I would love to talk with you or any other social worker in the world. Any other social worker in the world. Come on my podcast and talk about your ideas. Make work better. Imagine, you have to imagine this full stadium full of children. That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Super Bowl stadium.
I'm only over here trying to figure out how to make sustainable, renewable resources effective for housing. The best thing I've come up with so far is a timber frame house and using cardboard and corrugated plastic.
You can't think so. Imagine how much wasted plastic that is. So what we do is we ask kids to pick up campaign signs after their pictures. And just
Or just whoever, really. Whoever.
Any campaign sign we pay $1 value.
Oh, wow.
We buy campaign signs from kids. So they go around after each election, they pick them up. How many kids live in households in the United States? Because our numbers are huge.
Is it like 100 million or something? really have to do?
Do you have a knife on you? I just need to. Oh, here, no, I can use this one.
All you really have to do is just slap a ticket on it and send it through. You don't even need to put it in packaging.
You don't have to put it in packaging because it's perfect. We don't care if it gets beat up in the postal service. It's going to be shredded. It's going to be shredded, and so that way. Okay, here. So we're gonna write down my website, and you can take a look at it. The website is just a Google doc.
Okay.
I want to access it. I want to make anything to access the website. All you need is a phone. And you can make the text as big as you want, so people who want to read one letter at a time can read our website.
Sounds
I would love you or anyone else you know in public service on my podcast to be part of it. Because of
We're trying to get
security, I have all the time in the world.
We're trying to get the president on this podcast. He doesn't want to respond.
I sent a letter to every member of Congress to invite them on my podcast. I'm waiting for their response. And the U.S. Postal Service, my favorite place on earth, where children can get any type of cardboard or paper they would ever want. Buy school supplies when you can get 500 envelopes from the Postal Service for free. Use them.
I'll tell you what, those beer
It's why do people buy school supplies? Why does anyone buy a single school supply? The Postal Service boxes. Geometry. It's kindergarten.
Right.
Geometry.
No, because
Very
it will show you that I missed.
They're in the process of research.
Yeah. So let's say
Did you write your email down? You want some of mine on it? No? I like it, but it is not my favorite, so I'm going to go back and get something else for me. So you eat as much of this as you want,
Okay.
and we'll take home the rest, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Emerson, Amy underscore Emerson. Innerson or Emerson? Oh, not him.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Very different.
Good. So let me just let me write this down. I need a larger piece of paper, my love. Do you hand me my notebook there?
usually if I
Yep.
Here you go.
I'm gonna copy it to make sure.
yeah, same here.
I'm gonna copy it just to make sure that I have it spelled correctly. That's really shame. So, Amy.
I have an internal school.
Underscore.
Yep.
So I tap that.
gmail.com. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send you an email in the next couple of minutes once I finish eating, so maybe about an hour or so. I'm going to send you an email about how we are exploring the great state of Indiana and making
They really time travel, but not time travel.
We've been doing this for 20 years.
Oh, he has.
Our first episode. I can show you here. Let me again get you a piece of paper. Okay. So here's mine and here's yours. So I'm going to write down the website again so it's easier for you to read. President.com, and then the president Joe, like Dr. Boots. It's just a joke.
Do you have the
All the teachers and principals and all that. It's crazy. Meanwhile, the kids are watching on their phones. Anyway,
what smell of the feathers?
That's where people can get all the lessons on.
Okay.
It's just a Google Doc.
Yeah.
So all the lesson plans are in one continuous Google Doc. It's like an accepted teacher, basically.
Yeah.
Because we know every single topic is going to add to the Google Doc as we go. And you can read it one by one. The people who need to read it really slowly because they're in kindergarten.
Right.
This is Wikipedia. And anyone can read on 3 minutes, including those that need to read one letter.
I think he's got a pretty good shot, but
Where's your website?
Check that out. Show my nieces, like I've already with my nieces.
that's what he's got.
I would love to interview people who work in jobs, especially the most, the people that we interview the most are doctors, nurses, policemen, firefighters.
Didn't we have a lawyer on at one point?
We had a lawyer on, yeah. Oh, a lawyer just volunteered his time to answer our questions. So, hey, kids, send in your questions about the law and get them answered by a real lawyer in real time. People love it.
That is
There's not walk away, there's not way, but there's
We're trying. Well, I created this. Here's the easy spoon. I created this.
okay.
One take a bite is nasty, nothing.
you came back with the foot.
The last day I was here when you had all those, and then
People donating to people on the street. $1 billion. Who cares? Money is meaningless.
very nice.
It didn't cost me anything to do
Like a baby bear.
Bought 200,000 Bitcoin.
After that, motion anymore.
Because I created it.
Right.
Cut it
I
off.
created
Cut
the
them off.
code
Please no.
that then became $1 trillion industry. And now that tiny little billion. So that's 1,000 billion. So I have 5 billion of this 1,000 billion. So I have 1/200th of all Bitcoin.
Well, I should be here.
Yeah, now, so we'll have a different kind of because I really don't care.
So anyway, like I said, I would like to interview you on the podcast. Okay? I need to write down the rest of your email address.
No.
Amy_ERSON
Yep.
gmail.com, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull it up on my computer and I'm going to send you the link so you can just look it from whatever device that you have.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do that now.
I'm back there in a minute, doing the two.
Just use a moment.
Send me the link. I gotta get back to work.
No, I will send it now.
Okay. And I will get
You'll
it.
receive it in less than 5 minutes.
Okay. I don't have my phone or anything on me, so.
Just check it out when you get home.
Okay.
It's just a link.
Do you need this? So.
Yes.
Okay.
I
You need
was
it.
checking to make sure that it was spelled correct.
Oh yes, everything looks perfect.
Okay, I'll send it now. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Amy. I
Good
really
luck getting
appreciate
home.
it.
And if you have any issues, have them come with me again, okay?
Okay, sounds
And
good.
I'll pull up more numbers for you.
Okay, sounds good. I will call them as soon as I get done eating.
No problem. No problem.
Okay.
Thank
you so
you.
much. I appreciate it, Amy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So I'm going to go and get some food, my love. And you can doodle whatever you would like for the children around the world. They will doodle with you, my love. Who is the sponsor of this episode?
American Woodard.
You should tell them about American Woodard while I go get some food, my love. Imagine that you are in a Super Bowl stadium talking to 500,000 children. Because that is how
watch my YouTube channel, youtube.com/dropbox. Yeah, you're speaking to a Super Bowl stadium full of children and you have a pen and pencil in your hand. Which one is this? That is the question. Yeah, I need this card to make this. Wait, you can almost be here. A lot of it. Yeah. I just need to get back in my chair and we will go around and get my meal. And then I will come back here. Okay. Alright, this is my house. I got your monster, by the way. Oh, yes, thank you for that, my love. I will go ahead and enjoy that once I'm done eating some food. Oh, Jesus, I have to put this back in the chapel. I'll do that after I finish eating. I was using this to rest the microphone on because it was, I was just resting it on the microphone so I got better audio, and then the chaplain got upset. It was very funny. I'll be right back, my love. Okay.
Sweet land of liberty.
Became a little bit of a fractal pattern.
Kids love fractals. Oh my